Lisa Schoaf has been long a partner in my original academic advisory committee at the court, and now with the AG task force, and she chairs the research and best practices committee. And she has a program that if you're struggling on how to figure out data, how to analyze something, how to figure out how it works, she's got a great free program.
I want to tell you about the Ohio Consortium of Crime Science. I'm going to give you a 2-minute overview, and then I'll give you the more practical details and basically how it can benefit you. Have you ever heard of an agricultural extension office? So basically, it's a resource that provides guidance to people in their agricultural field. It's based on research-based information that they provide. Well, the OCCS, Ohio Consortium of Crime Science, is based on this concept, and it's a very similar concept, except it's applied to criminal justice. So instead of providing agricultural assistance, the OCCS is providing criminal justice assistance. It's an association of researchers that are working together to provide evidence-based solutions to real-world problems faced by local criminal justice agencies. So in a nutshell, it's a group of researchers that provide free assistance to local criminal justice agencies in terms of research, evaluation, survey development, things like that. So it consists of over 40 researchers in 14 universities, and we continue to grow. And like I said, the objectives are really to bring those experts together from Ohio universities to lend expertise to local entities with the goal of forming academic-practitioner partnerships, and thus promote data-informed and evidence-based approaches to solving local crime problems. So, just to give you some examples of areas in which researchers throughout Ohio can provide assistance, and again, this is free. These are some areas that where researchers have expertise. I'm not going to read through all of them, but let me give you some examples of some programs that we have, or some projects that we have going on that are either completed or underway. So we have researchers working on the following projects. We have actually 17 right now that are either been completed or are underway, and I'm going to just read through a few of them just so you get a sense of what types of resources they can offer you. We had a study of, University of Cincinnati was involved in a study of hotspot patrol. We did an evaluation with Akron University of police staffing and structure for a small police department. We did an evaluation of policing districts for a larger police department with Bowling Green. There was an evaluation of a sexual assault victim advocacy initiative done with Cleveland State. Evaluation of a special court docket for prostitution that was done in Central Ohio. We had an evaluation of a trauma-informed care program at a community corrections center that was done by Bowling Green. An evaluation of a policing initiative done in Northeast Ohio by Kent State. A study of the ORAS, the validity and reliability of the ORAS, done by University of Cincinnati. We've had an evaluation of a mental health developmental disabilities court done by Case Western Reserve. The development of an inmate survey tool done by Bowling Green, and it goes on. So we've done several projects spanning the criminal justice system. So it's not just focused on law enforcement or corrections, but it spans the criminal justice system. So we've got these researchers in Ohio who are willing to work with practitioners, and that's what you need to know. So what does this mean for all of you? This technical assistance is available at no cost to agencies. And really our goal is to develop relationships between academics and practitioners. It's such an important bond that just doesn't happen as often as it should. We've got academics doing great work all across Ohio, and that work just doesn't seem to translate to practitioners. And so this goal is really to form those partnerships and get practitioners understanding the value of data and the importance of data in their programs. So we're promoting evidence-based practices. There's a local focus to build capacity. The thinking here is that if we develop these partnerships, then maybe you'll continue these partnerships throughout, and you'll really just benefit from it from here on out. And again, it's very data-driven. It's meant to help agencies understand and use data. These are not big evaluations. These are not big studies, anything like that. They're little things. They're things like wanting to develop a survey tool to survey the community about something, or wanting to evaluate a program and not knowing where to begin. You know, what data should I collect? How do I collect the data? These are not randomized controlled trials. These are not huge projects that take years and years and cost $100,000 to do, because we just don't have that much money. But these are small projects that are really meant to get practitioners understanding the value of the data, and start to use it in a regular manner. So, how do you get this service? You can go. I have a flyer sitting over there with this information as well, but there's a website for it. The website has the mission statement, a description of the consortium, who's involved in the consortium, and it has examples of final projects. So when the project is done, we ask the researcher to write a report that goes on our website. But you go to the website and there's a request for assistance form. You click on it, you fill it out. It takes like 5 minutes to do. It's very basic information. It's just asking you, what kind of problem are you having? What are you looking to for the researcher to help you with? What's your time frame? Things like that. It does ask you if you have resources, but you don't need to have any resources for this. We're talking resources like office space, somebody to help you get data from whatever system you have if you're trying to evaluate a program, things like that. But you don't have to have any resources for this. You can just request assistance and we'll get the resources for you. Not all programs are eligible. If you are asking some sort of question about, what causes crime, that's not really what we're trying to answer here. So, but if it's just something to help you get moving, get on your way with a program, that's what we're looking for. We're really looking to help locals, and that's the goal. Yeah.
So if you have a program that you're looking to try to get additional grant funding for, could they contact you for you to do an analysis of it, to put that in your grant application?
Sure. So because, as you all know, with requesting funding, we are also, if OCCS is a funding agency, as that was mentioned earlier, and we're all about, we want to see the data, we want to know that your program, we want to know what's going on with your program and that you're having positive outcomes. We don't just want to fund any old program. And so the more stats you can provide in your grant application, the better off you are. So this is a way of getting that kind of assistance. So I think it's a great program, and it's very interesting because we've had this out there for a while now. We started with a pilot project, and then we got a grant from BJA to implement this on a larger scale. The goal is to make this a sustainable project. So once the BJA money is gone, we'd like for somebody to say, hey, this is a great thing. It's produced some great projects and great collaborations, and we should fund it on a more regular, permanent basis. So we're really trying to make this project work. And we get a lot of people who show a lot of great interest in this. And I say, just go to the website and fill out the form, and we'll get in touch with you. And then I don't hear anything. And I'm like, what happened? They seem so interested. Just taking that step to go to the website, just fill out the form. It doesn't take long. You can call me if you don't want to fill out the form, but what will happen is after you fill out that form, somebody will get in touch with you and kind of clarify. So if they're not really sure what exactly you're asking about, needing assistance with, and we'll kind of get more details, and then that gets the ball rolling. We have a committee that reviews all of the applications, and identifies researchers that are appropriate for those projects. In my mind, I think we've only turned down one for sure, and that was because they were trying to develop a tool. They wanted us to validate a tool that they were going to turn around and sell, and that's not the purpose of this. So it really, again, is to help locals, really help locals solve whatever problems or issues they're having. So go to the website, check it out. There's a flyer over there. I actually have to leave shortly after this, so but get in touch with me if you have any questions, and we can go from there. So that's it.